The gratitude that ends the dream. Day 5. There was once a teenage boy who lived in a small town where the streets always felt a little dimmer than they should have been. He walked everywhere with his shoulders pulled in, as if trying to hide from whatever disappointment the day might bring. His friends called him Shadow, not because he was dark, but because he moved like something was weighing him down. One November afternoon, his grandfather, old, wiry, sharp as a tack, called him over and said, "Come help me sweep the front porch." The boy didn't want to, but the old man didn't ask twice. They swept in silence for a while, the broom bristles whispering across the wood. Then the grandfather pointed to the sunlight pushing through the trees and said, "See how eagerly he comes and steps aside from heavy shadows that have hidden him and shines on you in gratitude and love." The boy blinked. He wasn't used to the sun being part of a conversation. His grandfather leaned the broom against the railing. "Shadow," he said softly, "you don't know it yet, but every time you choose even a little gratitude, something chained inside you rises up and goes home with you to your father's house." The boy felt something tremble in his chest, like a lock shifting. The old man continued, "I'm telling you the truth. His gratitude to you is past your understanding. You're not begging for scraps of love. You're releasing what's innocent in you, and innocence always gives thanks for release." They stood together for a long moment, letting the sunlight warm their shoulders. And then the grandfather said, "Repeat this over and over to yourself today with gratitude and conviction." He tapped the boy's chest. "Practice today's ideal with gratitude." The boy didn't know what the ideal was, but he nodded anyway. They swept again. Then the grandfather said something the boy would remember for the rest of his life. "A day devoted now to gratitude will add the benefit of some insight into the real extent of all the gains which you have made." The boy lifted his eyes from the dusty floorboards. Insight? Gains? He had never thought of gratitude as something that gave anything back. They walked to the edge of the porch. The world looked different. Still the same houses, same trees, same cracked sidewalk. But something in the air felt lifted. "Today," the grandfather said, "in gratitude we lift our hearts above despair and raise our thankful eyes, no longer looking downward to the dust." The boy felt that line settle into him like a stone dropping into deep water. It didn't explain everything, but it changed something. His grandfather took a breath, as if listening to a voice the boy couldn't hear. "For he would offer you the thanks you give," he said quietly. "Since he receives your gifts in loving gratitude and gives them back 100,000 more than were given." The boy swallowed. 100,000. That was more than sunlight. That was abundance. "And so," the grandfather said, sweeping one last line across the porch, "they grow in power and in strength until they fill the world with gladness and with gratitude." The boy imagined gratitude overflowing from porches, streets, schools, neighborhoods, like a river breaking through a dam. His grandfather placed a hand on his shoulder. "Receive his thanks," he said, "and you will understand how lovingly he holds you in his mind." The boy didn't fully understand, but he didn't need to. He simply felt it, like something warm, unclenching inside him. "How deep and limitless his care for you," the grandfather whispered. "How perfect is his gratitude for you." And in that moment, the boy realized something he had never dared believe. He had never been a shadow. He had only forgotten he was light.